Hello, this is Bobby Kingery in the Career Services Office at Eastern Illinois University, and I'd like to speak with you today about entering college unsure of what you want to major in. Sometimes it's called being undecided, which has gotten a really bad rap these days. Uh, but I personally think there's absolutely nothing wrong with entering college, understanding that you still want to figure out what the end goal is. Uh, and it's okay as long as you work with career services to figure out the end goal. So let me share my screen with you and show you some information I think that will help you know what you want to do. So you're undecided, not a big deal. Because if we look at it, how many students do you think actually declare a major before they begin college? And this is just a basic round number that I found in several surveys. 86% enter a university believing they know what it is they want to do. And that's a big number, and that's understandably why we think we need to know what we want to do. But let's look at the next statistic. How many students change their major while they're in college? And this is everybody's fear, changing the major. 80%. 80% of students are likely to change their major at least once while they're in college. So if that's the case, why the pressure on making a decision before you get here, if we know that a large majority of those aren't going to stick with their first choice? There's a lot of reasons for that. My own daughter is starting college this year, and she's going in undecided. Not because she doesn't like anything, but she likes several things, and she's also aware that her high school didn't give her an opportunity to take a lot of different electives. So there are entire areas of study that she hasn't been able to learn about. And she wants to use some of those general education courses during her freshman year to explore some things that she thinks might sound interesting. She's just never had a chance to check it out. So first year, really a year of exploration. What works for you? What are you thinking about? Is there a certain type of field that you like? Do you like medicine? What do you like in medicine? Maybe you're a liberal arts person and you want to study a foreign language. Who needs people who study foreign language? And the answer is a lot of people. So we need to explore what fits you. And that's what you do with career services. One of the first things I may ask you to do is take a career assessment tool. Focus 2 is the one we use. This can be a challenge because many of you may have taken one in high school and you thought it was a waste of your time. And if no one sat down with you and discussed the results and asked you more questions, it very well may have been a waste of your time. We use Focus 2 because it's online. You get the information from us to get into Focus 2 and take the assessment. And it typically takes students between 10 and 30 minutes to complete it. So it's not a big commitment of your time. And the important part is that the assessment is really for me and not for you. Because it's going to ask you questions about your personality, your values, your interests, your skills. And as the graphic shows, we're looking for that intersection of all of those things to find out what career really fits you. So consequently, there may be careers out there that are perfect for you that you simply haven't heard of yet. That's why exploration is the key. So we look at academics. What classes do you like? What classes do you perform better in? What's interesting to you to study? You would be amazed at the number of students I have who enter EIU and tell me they want to become doctors, so they're pre-med, but they hate every biology class they take and they don't do well in it. There's a lot of biology in pre-med. So we need to explore that. We need to look at your interests. What do you find interesting? You're going to work for a long time once you leave college. And some of us may be disciplined enough to go into a field just for the money if we don't enjoy the work. But most of us really hate the idea of spending 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week on something that bores us to tears. So what is interesting to you? What excites you? Can we explore that and put it together with some things and find careers that you're going to enjoy going to each day? Because that's the goal. What are the skills? What do you like to physically do? I love to understand people. I love to figure things out. I'm a very big problem solver. So I like to use skills that allow me to take in a lot of information and make something of it. I am woefully bad at anything requires me to use my hands. If I have to put something together, it's not going to go well. So I would never go into a field that took that type of skill set because I just don't have it, and I'm really not interested in learning it. And then the part that a lot of times we don't think about, what are your values? What type of lifestyle are we trying to support down the road? Are you someone who wants to travel a lot and is big into adventure? Are you someone who would like to have a family and be home every evening to coach softball or baseball and really be involved day to day? We need to find a career that hopefully supports the time that you can spend away from work and allows you to focus on the things that are truly important to you. And that's part of choosing a career and choosing the right career. So we have to think about that because often you haven't thought about that yet. And you're not 100% sure exactly what you want, but you've got some ideas of what fits you and what we may want to avoid. And that's certainly part of picking an appropriate career. Once we go through that, you've completed the assessment, you come in, I look at your results, we start talking about what types of careers may fit. You know, where's kind of that sweet spot of different directions you can go. And then we can explore those. You know, the research part, maybe I have you job shadow. Maybe you do an informational interview. Maybe you watch some videos of people in the career field you're considering to see if the day-to-day aspect of it is what you think it will be. That's so important. Is it what we think it is? Because sometimes we get an idea in our head of what a career is going to be like, and the reality does not look the same. I want you to figure that out early. I don't want you to select a major, get a career in mind, graduate, go into that first job and find out it's not what you thought it was going to be. Let's do that on the other end. Let's do that early. So if we need to make a change, we can make a change in time to still graduate you in 4 years, because that's the other goal. College is expensive. I don't want you here any longer than you have to be. So the earlier we start exploring this and working on it, the more likely we are to meet that goal. So once you've made a decision and we know what direction you're going, that's a great thing, right? But we're not done. Because just because we know what the end goal is, doesn't mean we're there yet. And there's more that career services can do for you to make sure you have the best chance possible to make it to that end goal. I want you to be competitive in the job market. You know, we may talk about career readiness. There's a set of 8 skills identified by the National Association of Colleges and Employers that employers are looking for in new graduates. So let's take a look at those 8 skills and find out where you are on that and what we may need to improve on and focus on so that you truly can be competitive and break into the industry that you're interested in. I want to help you network. What is networking? Networking is meeting people who can help you achieve your goals, building relationships with them, helping them once you're in a position to do so, but it's really about meeting people in your industry who can help you break in. You may network by attending a workshop that EIU puts on or one of your faculty members does or career services offers. You may network by volunteering in your field or by doing an internship. You will definitely network by attending one of our job fairs. Typically they're in person, but this year due to COVID, they're going to be virtual. So you're going to have an opportunity through these job fairs to talk to employers in your industry and learn what they're looking for. So networking is really important, and the earlier we start on it, the bigger your network will be when you need it to work for you. That's something we are committed to helping you accomplish. Gain practical experience. How many times have you heard someone say, I'm a new graduate, but all these employers want experience? They do. They really do. But you can get that while you're in school if we plan. You may volunteer. You may get an on-campus job. Many of your majors will have extra experiences built in so that you can gain experience that we can document on the resume. And we definitely want that internship. It's the number one way college students get their first job is through interning. So we want to help you build these opportunities into your experience while you're at Eastern, so you are one step closer to that goal, which is employment or graduate school when you get past your bachelor's degree. Then finally, you graduate. What comes next? And are you prepared? We want you to be prepared. It's the future. It's supposed to be the most exciting time of your life. And if you're feeling unprepared and you haven't done the research early on to know which direction you're going, it's really one of the most stressful times of your life. But it doesn't have to be. That's what Career Services is here to do. We want to help you pick a path, and we want to help you prepare to go down that path and have it end up and result in the career and the life that you're looking for when you get out there on your own. Does that mean graduate school? A lot of people say everybody needs a graduate degree, and that's simply not true. Some majors require it to get into your field of choice. Many do not. So don't go into school assuming you have to go on for a graduate degree. And let's also not assume you have to go on directly after your bachelor's degree. Sometimes it may be smarter to get a job, figure out what it is you really want once you're out there, and then determine if you need a graduate degree, and if so, what degree that might be. And the great part, if you do that, we're still here to help you. As an alumnus of EIU, you can use Career Services for the rest of your life. So if you work for 2 or 3 years and then decide to go back to graduate school, you're not sure how that process works, you just reach out to us and we'll help you virtually or via email, figure out how to get that next step accomplished. So you're never cut loose from us just because you've graduated and moved on. So how did EIU students perform? Every year we have to do a follow-up survey of our recent graduates. And for the past several years, 94% of the students we hear back from are in their career field of choice or in their graduate program of choice. So we're doing pretty well. I'm a little concerned COVID may hurt us, but we'll see where we land. 94% are achieving their goals by coming to Eastern Illinois University. And I believe working with Career Services gives you the best chance possible to be in that 94%. And that's where we want you, if not higher. Really an important key. So how do you get in touch with us? You can go to our website, which you see on the screen. You can call our office, or you can use our new career platform called Handshake. When you log into Handshake, you can schedule appointments with us. Everything this fall will be virtual because of COVID, but you can schedule those appointments. You can have those one-on-one appointments to review your Focus 2 results, to talk about, okay, I like these kind of career fields. How do I decide between them? And do I need to decide between them? We can work through all of that. You can call that main number and they can help you schedule an appointment that way if you don't want to do it through Handshake. Or if you have other questions, you can email me at my email address, which is right there. please don't email me to schedule an appointment, because we may then have to go back and forth and you'll wait longer to get on someone's calendar. Handshake is the best method to schedule an appointment and get on one of our calendars quickly. I've tried to go over this fairly quickly because I don't want to spend a ton of your time on this. But if you are entering Eastern and you're not sure what you want to do, come visit me. Talk to us in the office. Take Focus 2. Let's talk about those results. There are no crazy ideas out there. It may take a little more planning to get you where you want to be. That's fine. It's all about you. It's all about what you want to accomplish and how we at EIU can help you achieve those goals. We can't help you if you don't make that first step and reach out to us. So I hope I've convinced you that if you're undecided or if you've chosen a major but you're not sure what you can do with it, we're the place to start. And we will do everything in our power to get you on track to help you achieve your goal and go where you want to go upon graduation. I hope that gives you some ideas. I hope you understand what we're trying to do, how we're trying to help you out, and I hope that we see you in career services real soon. Have a great day.